think of the Age of Amazement, we often think of eras like the space race or the Industrial Revolution. But when I think of amazement, I think of how I felt as a 3-year-old looking at the world. When I was small, I used to be obsessed with Spider-Man. One day, a family friend visited us in New York. He offered me a plastic Spider-Man glove. When you squeezed it, cellulosing would spray out, just like Spider-Man's webbing. I was so amazed that I couldn't control myself. I sprayed it all around our apartment. Our whole apartment was covered in silly string. I was truly amazed. It was new, it was surprising, and yet it was simple. When you're a kid, you see and experience everything for the first time. Between 3 to 9, everything seems bigger and more amazing. I specifically said between 3 to 9 because before 3 years old, you literally have no idea what is going on in your life. Even science proves it. 90% of your brain develops in your early years, and before that 90% development stage, your amazement seems to have a steady state. By the time I was 9-ish, it took me more than a piece of string to amaze me, though. This is the age when you start to act all cool and sassy and pretend you know everything. And being amazed is childish, right? It seems harder and harder to be amazed the older we get, even more so for our generation. Virtual reality and drone deliveries seem to become normal, and we get bombarded by innovations at a high frequency, and then we get used to it. This impacts our capacity to be amazed. The amazement starts fading. Now I understand what my grandma told my parents in New York. She said, "Make sure he will still be amazed after New York." Indeed, I lived 8 years in New York, and there, everything is amazing. On Halloween, people would literally climb on their house facades dressed up as Spider-Man. On Thanksgiving, there would be a huge Macy's parade with gigantic character balloons, each held by 50 people. And on New Year's, there would be a big disco ball falling from a building. The amazement in the city that never sleeps was non-stop. Then, we moved to Berkeley. My family and I were clearly not amazed at first. The Christmas light show at the Oakland Zoo felt like a parody of Rockefeller Centers, and San Francisco's skyline was like a Lego version of New York's. These two examples helped me understand what my grandma said by "make sure he will still be amazed after New York." Comparison is the enemy of amazement. I knew that I needed to find a way to be amazed again. First, because of Rick Hansen. Rick Hansen is an American psychologist, senior fellow of the Greater Good Science Center at UC Berkeley. His study shows that your brain remembers the negative experiences better and faster than the positive ones. He said that you need to fill your positive memory tank as much as you can to imprint yourself in a positive way. Second, because of Albert Einstein. To paraphrase, he said, "A man who is not capable of amazement has almost ceased to live." So, with a developed brain and in our fast-paced and entertaining society, how to continue to be amazed? How to achieve this? It's easy. Just compare less, don't pretend you know it all, try and learn new things, and just be open. There's the same quantity of wonder around the world and around the corner. In conclusion, there is an age where amazement is like breathing. That's when we're infants. As we grow, we seem to lose our amazement ability. But the ability to stay amazed is one of the secrets to life. It's the difference between to be alive and to fully live a life. So we need to let our inner child resurface and express himself. We are surrounded by reasons to be amazed. So let's fill our tank and continue to embrace the journey of life. Thank you.